What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Life at the Hamids. I hope you've been well, and usually I'd say enjoying the weather, but the weather's been miserable. It's been really wet. It's quite windy today. I've just about managed to get out and find a spot where it's not raining. I don't know what's going to happen. It's expected to rain the whole day, and I've got a lot to get done. But in this video, I'm going to basically be giving you a tour of everything I've been getting done, because I've been doing a lot. Obviously, I'm behind. I'm always behind. There's a lot to do, but I just want to show you around and explain everything that I've been doing and explain everything that I still want to get done, because I know you guys want to follow the journey and you want to see what's been going on. As you can see, I've got my wellies on. It's very soggy and wet. Even my wood chip paths, they're looking like they're breaking down now. So they're going to be needing a redo. I'll probably wait till spring to do that, but not a nice environment to work in. But hey, that's gardening for you, and that's nature for you in life. We've got to get it done, and even during the winter season, there's so much to do. This year I'm going to be busy because I've set my systems up, and I'm going to show you everything else I've done as well. I've not planted my daffodils yet. I've not planted my tulips yet. I've not done the bonfire yet, or cleared up the area over there. So there's a lot to do. I'm going to see what I can get done today, but the main thing is I show you around, and we go from there. So let's not waste too much time. I'm going to grab the camera, and then basically I'll give you a little tour and we'll talk through it as we go along. All right, everybody. So I've just taken off the cover for the brassica bed, but let's have a look at what's going on down here and go from there. So our camellias are growing. These were actually bigger last year. These were the size of about a meter. But the only thing is, I took off the last netting thinking they'd be okay, and some pigeons or whatever came and ate at the tops. So they've had to regrow. I think they would have grown a lot better if I hadn't done that. But I wanted to build this frame, and I left it a day in between, so it was a bit difficult. But I still get some, as you can see, of the camellias, and it's all right, because even if I get less this year, I've got it set up for next year, so I'm not too fussed about that. The main thing is I'm growing each year. Look at the Brussels sprouts. Let's get rid of this. You can see them starting to form now and getting bigger and bigger. So we're getting Brussels sprouts on there. This will be my first year growing Brussels sprouts. You can see they're starting to form. Lovely. The camellias take a bit longer, but let me see. I think in here you can see the one that's actually a bit bigger. They're starting to form. You see how they're doing on this one. So they're not doing too bad on this one either. So they're doing all right. And I should basically just kind of like rip this off so they can just form, and keep doing that until I get to the top. But yeah, they're not too bad. I've got some purple sprouting broccoli on this side. I don't know whether I should actually harvest these. I might do. I might harvest them because they've come up. Usually they don't come up this early, and they come up in spring. So I might take these, and then there might be more shoots later on. As you can see, I've already harvested one from there. But yeah, I can collect some purple sprouting broccoli over there, and that'll be all right. Yeah, you can see another one forming there. And basically, before they separate out and flower, I'm going to collect them and see what happens and go from there. What's this one? This one, I think, is the purple sprouting broccoli as well. I planted a few of them. But as you can see, look, I harvested that main calabrese broccoli head a while back. And yesterday as well, or the day before, I can't remember, I came and I harvested these as tender stem broccoli. Because look, they grow side shoots, and then basically what I can do is I can just basically usually cut them off, but look how easy that was. And there you go. I've got a broccoli, my broccoli spears or whatever you want to call them, and I can just come through and take them when they're like this now and pick them. But I did a nice picking the other day, I'm going to let these grow on a little longer. As you can see over here, again, I've got another one over here. It's growing quite big. The flower head's kind of separating out. So I'll basically take that one over there, and I've got another one there. So I'll take them like that, and I'll just let them carry on. So I'm really happy about that. I'll let that one grow on a bit bigger. So that's not too bad. Again, that one, I'll let it grow on a bit bigger. So the broccoli are doing quite good. Let's see. Should I take that one? Maybe. And you can see, if I harvest that one, the ones in the side should shoot out. But I'll let that one grow on a little bit longer. But that's not too bad. From basically not growing brassicas properly to having a setup, I'm really happy about it. I didn't get to plant much here, so I can still utilize that space. Tomato bed's been cleared up, and I'm probably basically gonna plant my garlic in here. I planted the garlic in this bed last year and that bed, and what happened is I got that root rot. So I'm gonna plant it in here and see how that goes. And obviously I'm not gonna water it as much. But have a look at the garden, by the way. So the allotment. So I've created another hoop system over here, and that's for the, basically I'm just doing pak choy, spinach, radish, whatever I can fit in. And this is much sturdier than that one. So that one I bought £40, like £38 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 8, I think 9, 10 hoops, one snapped. And the quality of those compared to the quality of these is, these are crap. They're not so good at all in terms of their durability, their strength, how tight I can wrap the netting around it. But you know what, you live and you learn. These are the MDP water pipes, and basically they're stronger. They're probably going to last a lifetime. They won't snap like these have snapped, and I'm going to use them forever. But you can see, look at the wood chip path. Mucky, nasty. But we're not doing too bad still. I'm just going to keep wood chipping them. I might scrape it up and then use it as compost. Let's see, or to top up my compost with carbon. So let's have a look at this bed. What did I plant in here? So I think that's cabbage wongbok. I can't remember, what's that say? Yep, cabbage wongbok. I've got 2 lines of cabbage wongbok. So let's see how that is. Never grown it before. Now this bed was the bed that had all of the, what's it called? The seedlings that survived. And I'm not sure how they're going to do, but let's see. Some of them are doing all right, and they're starting to grow, as you can see. And even the pak choy red stem, look, they're starting to grow. So they're not doing too bad. I did have something, like, you see, I tried to find a solution, and it always comes up with a problem or something. So you never can win, because I've put these wooden things in, and something seems to want to dig them up and get them. I never had a problem with the plastic ones. So, I don't know. Yeah, if you look here as well, can you see? Something's just ripped it up and played around with it. So, backstory. While these have been in, and it's always been because of these wooden bits, is I've come back from work or I've come to check the allotment, and what I found is these two, the nets were down, and it looked like something had pulled this or pulled those or tried to get to those and got in. So obviously I'm going to have to get a few more tiles. I've got them at home, and basically reinforce it and make it strong. But also at the same time, I don't think the wooden sticks are good to be using right now. I did it because I wanted to be able to see what's written down, so there's no sun bleaching, etc., etc. But I think I'm going to go for plastic. And my friend Gardener42 said just to use pencil. Pencil won't fade out with the sun, so it won't bleach. I'm just going to put these down quickly. Give me a second. So this bed, as you can see, it's loose again. I tighten it up. I've got a feeling this log part, I've wrapped it around the log, so something probably pulls away at it, but usually it's tighter than this. Same problem as that one. something's coming and it rips it up. Like, I labeled everything. Now I've given up. I've just left the labels like this. Because every time I put them up, fix it, something keeps trying to get to the labels. So I'm not going to do that no more. Look at the difference in the quality of the Temu one. This is so thin, and you can see there's holes in it. But it was $7.99 compared to that one over there, which you can see the difference. I think these are, look, see, I put my finger through this. Because what it is I just try to get to this. What is this? What did I plant? I can't even see it no more. Pak choy. Looks like pak choy. Okay, so I've got pak choy white stem over here. I've got pak choy green stem, although you can see there's a red stem there that's got there. And here's my pak choy red stem. So you can see the seedlings are starting to pop up. And let's see how they go. And over here, I should have had my radish lunga rosso and my radish cherry bell. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to let them grow a bit more. As you can see, they're better off over there, and there's less here because something dug up here when this got lifted up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, instead of thinning the seedlings out there by just picking them out, I'm going to pick them out and replant them over here. So it's better. And they're more spread out so I can actually get it. Because look, they're quite concentrated there. So I'll just pull them out carefully and I'll replant them with the right spacings and fix it all up. So at least I have the hoops there for the brassicas. That's always going to be my brassica bed. I'm always going to basically do the brassicas in there. I know people talk about crop rotation, but I'm not going to do it. I'm literally not going to do it. I've watched a lot of Charles Dowding videos. I've not crop rotated in my house, at home, and here. I've not done anything, and I've had no problem with it. So I think I'm just going to do it. The only reason why I'm not doing the garlic is because of the white rot or the fungus or whatever you call it. Going back to this bed, I planted spinach and 3 different types of spinach, some Swiss chard, and I don't think I have anything. So either those seeds were bad or they take a bit longer to germinate, but they should have, because I planted some spinach at home and the only seedling I've got is there. There's one seedling that's coming out. I've got lots of weeds popping out here. What else did I plant here? What's that? That's the difficulty, see? So something just stuck it up, so I don't know what's here anymore. I thought I found a solution, but clearly I didn't. I do still want to do the spinach though, and I've got seedlings at home, and I'm going to plant some more. Let's see what happens. It doesn't matter, because it's better to try than not to try, and we'll get something in. If it works, it works. It doesn't, it doesn't. This is the section that I need to clear up. Now it's full of, I think, blackberry thorn plant, whatever we will call it. Not good with my words today. But have a look at this. The artichokes, not doing bad at all. I think it's starting to actually flower. Look at this one. It's starting to see colour there, which I didn't see before, and it's changing. But it's looking beautiful. I've never grown this, so I'm really happy about that. I've got a sunflower plant here. It's kind of leant over. I should actually put it up there. And I think this is ready to collect seeds from. I'm going to break this one off and see. These are still flowering. I've collected quite a few seeds from this, by the way. So I've got plenty of seeds now, and they're not doing too bad. I've still got some nasturtiums growing as well. So yeah, but this is the spot that needs to be cleared up. It's just a whole waste of space. This is still part of my plot, so I can actually move these compost bins into there and just have a better whole area. It's just, I don't like the mess. I like things neat and clear. remember in a previous episode I was cutting this down, but I ran out of time. So I came back and I've chopped it down fully. I've got some more to do, but I'll leave that at some point. Right now it's good enough. I've collected some of the logs because you know what I realized is some of these logs I can use when I've finished with the netting. I'm going to use these to roll them up and store them. They're quite easy to do that. The remnants of the, what's it called, the tree I put in here. We'll let it dry out and maybe burn it. If it's too smoky, I'll take it and let it go to the garden waste. But look, I've got massive pieces, you see, from there all the way down. I've kept it like that. And then what I'll do is I'll chop it down as and when, and probably use it for the fire as well. I've kept some wood over there that is wet now. I'm probably going to put it into there to dry out so I can use it for the bonfire when it stops raining. But basically this I'm probably going to leave in the ground and just clear up. As you can see, the squash has died off, so clear up all the squash plants and just leave it there. But I need to come in and clear up this and trim it down. It's overgrown. This area is all right. I'm wondering whether next year if I should just put my potatoes under here, because this was dead space and I'm using it for bamboo, but it was dead space. I can grow the cucumbers on the other side as I always do, and then basically put my potato pots here, or I could do a whole lot more. I did them over there, but I'm gonna basically do the bonfire, move this, get rid of that lump there. Can you see? That's where the bonfire is going to be. And then I can do my asparagus bed, because that's what I really want to do. I want to do my asparagus bed over here, and it'll be nice to have my asparagus bed. But if I do my asparagus bed, I'm not sure if I can put my potatoes around the edge of it. So I might line them up over here instead. And then I'm using as much of my space as I can. I want to level this out. I don't know if you can see. So the ground over here, it curves up a bit here. Things like that bother me. So I want to level it out. When I do level it out, I might put it into there and build a raised bed. I'm not too sure. There's so many things I want to do. So here's the raised bed, as you can see, quite high. Now I'm changing my plans on this. I left the rhubarb in here, but I'm thinking I'm going to uproot this rhubarb, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant it in one of the other beds on the ground that I don't use, and I'm going to use this to grow all my carrots. I was going to do flowers in here, and maybe I can do a couple of flowers, but I'm thinking that it'll probably better be used if I plant my carrots in here. I can plant all my carrots in here. It'll be off the ground, so it'll help with the carrot root fly. And I'm thinking maybe I can basically put the rhubarb here, because for 2 years now I've not planted anything in here. This is the second season, isn't it? And I did some coriander, but other than that I've not planted anything in here. I'm thinking I'll put my rhubarb in here and leave that there. And this one was the chilies, but I'll think about what I'm doing. I'll probably do the chilies as well, but chilies generally work better in my greenhouse at home. But now that I've got the system, I can do cabbages, I can do all sorts of stuff and play around with it. With the rain, I can't get much done today. And let's see, I'll probably jump into the shed quickly, try tidy some stuff up. If it settles down again, I'll get some more done. But obviously, I've got my equipment out here and I don't want it to get damaged. So I'll probably stop recording in a second, but obviously finish the video. I think it's definitely worthwhile. Sometimes I want to give up and just not do it, especially with Elijah. He's just, I don't know, he's just growing, isn't it? And it's a different chapter of my life, and I want to spend a lot more time with him, but at the same time I need to balance it out and make sure that I can do this so that he's got something to look forward to. I can teach him how to be sustainable, and if God forbid anything happens to me, there's these videos that he can look at and basically persevere to be self-sufficient, know how to do things. That's the main reason I make these videos, is so people can follow along. I inspire people to do their own growing if they've got the space, and not worry too much about being experts and learning from each moment as you go along. And it's not easy work. I don't show you the best bits in this channel anyway. I try to show you everything. I don't really cut much out. You see me doing the hard work, but at the same time, with my busy schedule, I show you also that it's possible. You'll always want to give up, but you go because you need to go, and it's good for you. And same thing with this. I come outside, even on days like this. I didn't want to come out, but I've come out and I feel good. There's a nice health benefit in terms of your mental well-being about being in nature, growing your own food, seeing things develop from a seed to a seedling to a plant, and then basically forming their own fruit or vegetable, and the whole cycle of it all is amazing. So I really, really hope that you get into it if you're not into it. And as always, I'm appreciative of those who watch the channel, follow the channel, and give me advice where I don't have the expertise, and also who take things from me where they're new beginners and I have some experience to share. I'll never give this up. I'll always be doing this because this is part of my life. People say, am I doing it because I want to grow a YouTube channel? No, that's second to what I'm doing. This is my lifestyle, how I live, and how I'm going to basically continue to live until the day I die, hopefully, because we don't grow our own vegetables and fruit these days. And I've noticed that the vegetables at the supermarket, the fruits at the supermarket, they don't spoil. They last way too long compared to the stuff that we grow. So what are they doing to it? And those of you who have grown their food and their own food will know exactly what I'm talking about and agree with me. We need to grow our own food so we know what we're consuming and we know what's going on in our bodies. All right, I've had my little run. I've hopefully inspired you as well. Please make sure you leave a comment. Let me know how you're doing and how your plot's getting along and what are your plans for the winter, if you have any. And as always, please remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next one.